Perfect. So my name is Jacinthe Lemire, and I'm representing the Réseau Santé en français, UPEI. What is IPE means? It's Prince Edward Island in French, so Île du Prince-Édouard. So we are the Health French Network on PEI, and the Health French Network facilitates and promotes services in French in the healthcare system on the island. So you have just seen on the chat the website, and that's my visual support that I'm going to be using today because I want to show you a few things that we are offering to healthcare professionals, and nurses are, of course, included in that. So first of all, we are facilitating the inclusion of French services in the whole healthcare system. So if you have a capacity in French, we encourage the healthcare professionals to showcase and say that they're bilingual. So we have like pins that say bonjour to, to say to people that you speak French. We also have many tools that will help you with French vocabulary, because we know that when you study in English, it might be hard, although even maybe French is your first language, you're Acadian, or you come from Quebec or Ontario and you speak French. If you learn all your vocabulary in English, if you study in English, it's hard to know all these, technical words in French. So we do have also the tools to help you with the vocabulary. We have a bursary program that is towards students. So I know some of you or most of you are graduating this year, but if you are pursuing or thinking of pursuing your studies a bit later, I will go on the website here and I will show you the different bursaries that are available. So yes, it's in French, because to apply for the bursary, you have to be able to speak French and read French. We're not asking for like a fully fluent bilingual person or student, but you need to have capacities to be able to converse and to write some things in French and read. So there are three different bursaries or scholarships. I will go to the database. So I will put in the chat here where you can go directly to enroll in the database. That being in the database means that you will be contacted when the bursary season opens. So you have an entry bursary, you have a bursary for students in health. So that's the entry is when it's your first year. So for you guys, it would be the second one that I talked about, the bursary for students in health. It is $1,500. And you also have the bursary for international students, okay? The season is, the program starts in April, and at the end of May, there is a drop amongst all those people who have put their names to have the bursary, okay? So these are some of the linguistics tools that we have here. These are just websites that we refer to on our website, but we do have paper, like we have little like booklets. We know that when you're on the, in the field, you're in hospital or you're with a patient, you don't have your iPad or your computer with you. So to have something that's very easy to look and something that you can put in your pocket is great. We also can provide apps to help you that if you have a mobile or a device, then you could use that as well. We like to promote the nursing jobs that are available on the island. You probably all know that Health PEI job search. I put it in the I put it in the chat here. What I like to look at are the bilingual, of course, the bilingual positions. So for example, there is a position at PCH in Summerside that is for the emergency. So they're calling for a bilingual position. And why is that? Is that on the island, we have some positions that are designated bilingual. So the government has to have some positions that are bilingual. So if you are bilingual, you might not be in a designated bilingual position, but if you are bilingual, we also always encourage people to showcase, say that they speak French to help the patients that, when they are in when you're at the hospital and French is your first language, it's always a bit easier to communicate when you're under some stress, of course. Just wanted to point out as well that there are some positions that are that have a subsidy from the government. So for graduate people, there's a recruitment, they call that the recruitment financial incentive program. So you might have heard about that, but that's also one reason to stay on the island. So I see that today we are competing provinces against provinces to recruit. But of course, since we are on PEI, we want to keep our students, our healthcare professionals in our province. And there are some programs and incentives for you to stay here. If you have any questions, you can contact us on our website, and I will put that email here is where you can get information about all the programs, all the things we do for the Francophones. And last thing, if you are a student, even this year, and you would like to apply for our Étoile Montante, is a Rising Star program, we are showcasing bilingual students or Francophone Acadian students that are right now studying in a health program and that want to stay on the island. What we do is, if you are chosen as our Rising Star, we will write an article about you. It will be in the French newspaper. It will be all over social media. And you will also win a nice bag with lots of goodies. We have, there's cell chargers, there's water bottles, there are all the tools for your vocabulary, a nice bag with so many things in it, and that you would be able to receive that if you are chosen as the Rising Star. So if you are interested in becoming a Rising Star, you can write your name and write to info@santéipe.ca. That's the email that I just wrote in the chat. So that's all for me.